afternoon, everybody. I'm so excited to be here with you. Today, I want to share with you a secret. We hear about health. We hear about how to manage our finance issues. And we learn so much, but this a part that is missing, that actually, he caused all the different. And I want to share it with you today, okay? So, I know that you, and now let's make it even bigger, want to succeed in business. We want to succeed in business, great. We want to leave an impact. If it hurts children, people, we want to do it. So if we look around, we see that women today, in these days, have a lot of ambition, but still, we are still stuck, and we want to achieve, and sometimes we think that we are very close to achieve it, but like something stops us and causes us to be in stagnant reality. And it's not because you are not smart enough or not talent, or maybe we don't have enough opportunities, okay? It's because we have secret codes that are embedded behind the scenes here, in the depths of our subconscious, that they create and decide everything. They will decide if we are going to do it and success, and we see a lot of people that they are success, they reach the success. And we say, how come? How come they do it? Because there's the supportive codes in the subconscious. And if we don't have the supportive codes, we can do. Everything that we want, we can do, but it's going to be with a lot of effort, a lot of disappointment in its heart. So the good news is that we can reprogram these codes. And these codes, actually, they are genetic codes. As we said, the DNA that they're on, or the DNA that it's off. So we can see which on, and we can make them off. We can make on and off, and we can play with that. And we can identify which codes actually it's stopping us, and we can reprogram it. So you know me, but I will introduce myself again, okay? My name is Aryeh. I am subconscious researcher. Actually, I come from Israel, and from the last 21 years, I have been researching the subconscious. I am the founder of a method that knows how to identify and release 29 blocking codes that are embedded in the depths of our subconscious and control the brain. I am the leader of a network of therapists and trainers from Israel and Paris, and now we're going to go worldwide, and which their aim is to release people from the inner blocks. And above all, I'm a greater believer in the ability of people to release themselves and live life full of freedom and satisfaction. So what we're going to do today, we're going to dive in to the source of the subconscious, and we're going to see why actually we are unknowingly blocked. What is blocking us, and what is the connection with that to the subconscious? And the most important thing is how we can release it. I will try to do it, although I have 30 minutes, I will try to do it as much as I can, because I want to leave a space for you to ask me questions, because you ask me so much during this day, and you have a lot of questions. I will try to leave a space for that also. Okay, so I want to emphasize about women and success, okay? So what is that subconscious that we talk about? Everybody says subconscious, subconscious, subconscious. So subconscious is like an operating system, okay? It runs behind the ground of our mind and controls 95% of our thoughts, decisions, feelings, and actions are created from that subconscious, controlled by the subconscious. Our conscious mind, it's like an app on the phone that we have. We can change it temporarily, but if the operating system is not updated, it won't function properly. Okay? So this code, actually, they are the core of the program, as I said before, and they will decide, actually, if we are going this year, and in this period of life, to reach the thing that we want to do or not, okay? Before I will explain more about the codes, I name these 29 blocking codes, actually, and the 29 blocking codes are universal. So there's not a block just for Jewish or just for women. There's some codes that we can see more in women, okay? More common with women. There's not just code of Jewish, it's code all the, or let's say Christian or whatever, okay, Japanese. These codes are actually the source from all the human being. So each person, when I was performed in the French Parliament, and I spoke about how to cooperate Arab people, yes, Muslim people and non-Muslim people in workplace, I spoke in the same code. When I was in Washington, D.C., and whenever I go, whenever I speak in the same code. So we all humanity, that we look of the difference. We are like that, and they are like that. Actually, we share the same code. So we're going to speak today about 3 codes, and I will help you to see if you have those codes and how we can, what is the supportive code that we can actually change even today, okay? But before of that, I want to speak about the subconscious in general, okay? Subconscious is the operating machine that is actually inside of us, behind the scene, and the subconscious contains memories. Memories from as far as we were a fetus in our mother womb up until the age of 10. Everything our mother experienced and our father experienced, and what we experience as a fetus and as a child come to our subconscious and create this instructions book that influence everything that we do today, not just the color of our eyes, everything that we do today. So not all these codes actually they are ours. Part of them were given to us by generation. They can be codes that is not ours, it's our grandmothers. And we see, and I saw, because I worked in Israel with more than 48,000 people, and we saw that people that their parents were in the Holocaust, most of them have the code that I'm going to speak with you about that, life equals danger. And you can see that the person can be now very involved, constantly learning, hard worker, and still doesn't receive and achieve the things that he wants or she wants. Why? Because the code that he got from his grandmother. Okay? So, are you ready to explore 3 codes? Yes?
Yes.
Great. I want you to wake up. Okay, yes. All right. The first code that is very common to Israelis, and we saw it with Jewish people, is life equals danger. What does it mean? Life equals danger. It means that whenever it's something new in my life, it's life, I will be afraid that it can be dangerous for me. So I will avoid taking opportunities or step out from my comfort zone. I will be always in my comfort zone, and even if it's not good for me, I will not say the things that I want to say, because if I will step out and say, I will become hurt. So people that have this code, they always go to the same hairdresser. They will go to the same coffee shop. They will work in the same place for 20 years, 40 years, not because they like it, because they are afraid to move. So people who has this code, actually they feel bored, boring or bored, yeah? And they feel that they are not really alive. And the energy in the body becomes the same. They become tired, they look old, and they can be 30 and to look like 50 and 60, because there's not living energy inside of them. Part of them, to feel alive, they go to the opposite. They do, it's life equals danger, they make danger equals life. So you can see people like that, they do extreme sport, they will go to the casino, they work, you know, in the same work for 20 years, but they will go to the casino because the casino gives them danger. The danger gives them the life that they need to. So most of the people that suffering from anxieties, okay, and the fears, we know that they have this life equals danger. We, as a women, we have this code, and then we have it as individual, and we have it as a common code because of our history. We were suffering, not just Israelis and Jewish, in general. We suffered from wars. Persecution. Yes. And for wars and for surviving issue. And all these fears, because all the wars of the history that we had, come by generation to our genes and cause us to be in constant fear. Now, do you want to check if you have this code? So let's do a small exercise. I want you to write, take your notebook and write. What is your biggest dream that you want to achieve? Think about the things that you want to achieve, really want to, with no hesitations. You have it? Great. And now when you have it, please write, what is the fear that you have, the voice that you have that stops you from doing that? What is the voice, the belief that you have? Yes, that stops you from doing that. And is somebody that want to share? Yes. I'll go. Yeah?
Okay, I'll just go with I wrote, have a TED Talk, be invited to Oprah's show, and fill up a stadium of 30,000 people.
And was it?
And the voice that I have, it's too big. I probably won't be able to do it.
Why?
Because it's too big.
It's too big.
That's the voice that I have in my head.
Yes. Yes. So when you say it's too big, so there's another voice, another belief that say that you are too small. Okay, it's because if it's big, you should be small. So I suggest that you listen to the code that's called I equals cancellation. This is the third code that I'm going to talk about that. This is not who is Shiri. Shiri, she's the one that's going to be in Oprah Winfrey show. Okay? And she's going to fill all this crowd that she wants to. This is her mission. This is her who she is. The code, I equals cancellation, and I will explain more about that. Say to her, like a snake in her ears, you cannot do it. It's too big, it means you are too small. We will talk about that. Other example.
Right.
Yeah. Well, here, there, yes.
Okay, so I wrote for myself to be very successful, to enjoy life without financial fear. And my biggest fear is failing.
Failing.
Yeah.
Okay, because what failing will cause you? If you fail, what happened?
Rejection.
Rejection? Okay. So you have to listen to the code that I'm going to speak about now. It's love equals rejection. Yes, you are the last one.
I just want to say something funny. So this is my sister. Right?
Ah.
Yeah, and we both wrote the exact same thing.
Wow.
Yeah.
So now you know that it comes from your family. It's not your own experience. This is it's passed to you. What do you want?
Well, she had one other thing that I didn't write, but I said healthy, long life, and then I can't get there.
And I said live a long, healthy life with my memory, because my father had
Dementia.
And I said my fear is my DNA and finances.
Now I won't answer her. Who can answer her? Which code is it? Life equals danger. Okay? Something will happen. Something worse can be. I prepare myself, so I'm afraid. She's afraid. It's not just she said, they, you, both of you. Didn't say that, okay, maybe perhaps they have a fear. So if there is a fear, you know, when we talk about people, we say, what is reality and what is not reality? What you feel, and you feel it that it exists, it's reality. So if now they have the fear, it means that the subconscious want to attract it, but we won't let him to do it, okay? So this is life equals danger. So we saw what is love equals danger, what is love equals rejection, and I equals cancellation, and those are the codes that we're going to speak about. It's funny, because nobody mentioned other code. It's like we already prepared it. Okay, So love equals the, rejection. When we talk about the codes, the 29 codes are divided to families. Okay, there's a family of life, how I perspect life, how I see life, and there's a family of love. What does it mean when we say love? Love, it means all the good things that we can express in life. It means happiness, it means wealth, success, intimacy, health, wealth. What we say, I wish I will have, we want to have in life and to experience, this is love. When we say love, we mean that. And what the brain gets, which instruction the brain gets, love equals rejection. So it means, universe, dear universe, you bring me love. You bring me relationship, you bring me friends. You bring me opportunities. There is opportunity. What the brain, which instruction the brain got? Reject it. Unconsciously reject it. Because of what? Because I'm afraid to be fail. I don't want to fail. Because I don't want to fail. I have dreams. I don't want to fail. In order to be secure, I will reject it. Not me, the subconscious. And if I decide I will go and mentor myself, and I decide, no, you don't going to decide for me, dear subconscious and dear codes, I will decide, no problem. The subconscious will cause, the code of the subconscious will cause that other people will block you. You will go and look for investors and looks for clients or looks for husband or whatever you want, and the universe won't give you. And then you will think, what? You don't have luck. Why she has luck? She's not educated like me. Why am I not and she is? No, it's not she has and you are not. She doesn't do something that you don't know how to do it. Her subconscious allows her. And you are with the code. Life equal rejection, it means that I will reject unconsciously, or things will be rejected to me also. Like, if I be too successful, I will reject it. People will reject me. This fear, actually, it's not ours. It's more the other generation. But it's still there in the subconscious, in that code, love equals rejection. Okay, and we can see it with women. So what can we see in business? How can it goes in business? In business, women downplay themselves. They play small. They play small because they're afraid to show the power that the people around them will reject them, will leave them, and not support them. So and that reminds me the first session that we had with Michal about the finance. Michal stood here and she was trying to explain to us, you can do it, girls. It's easy, just learn. So how come we so afraid? Because subconsciously, if we have the code, love equals rejection, we are not afraid to look at the Excel. We are afraid to success. Because if we success, so we can be rejected. So maybe, and you know how many women I saw, they were so afraid from their sisters, from her family, from her friends. And they told me, you know, I earn money, but I don't want to tell them that I'm going now to vacation with this money because I don't want to buy myself clothes. Or if I buy myself Chanel or Louis Vuitton, I will buy to them also because I feel uncomfortable. Ladies, that things, men don't have it, although they can have the code love equals rejection. But it manifests in different way. So you see that we are play small, not because we don't believe in ourselves, because we are afraid to show our power. This code, love equals rejection, this code cause it. You're afraid, to be judged is I equal cancellation. You're afraid to success. You're afraid to be here, stand here, and to say, yes, I earn $5 million, $10 million. Yes, I'm successful. I'm success. This is the fear. It's not the conscious. It's unconscious because maybe if I had it, so my husband won't feel that he is the provider anymore. So maybe something would happen. And if you have another code that I'm not going to speak about that today, but I will talk about it in general. Love equals abandonment. So maybe he will leave me, and then blah, blah, blah. And all this conversation is not in our head. It's behind the scene. The head gets the instruction of this conversation.
So how do you change that? Like,
1 second. 1 second. I will tell you. But now I want you to do another exercise to check to see if you got this code. Let's write in your notebook, yes, that you have already earned, okay? $1 million. But I'm saying $1 million, when you say, it's not enough money. For who think it's not enough money, take $5 million, okay? You already earned my $1 million or $5 million. Let's take $5 million. Israelis. Okay, so write it. Ladies, dear woman, write it because of what? Because the subconscious works very good when we write. It works when we write, and the way, because when we don't write, is the conscious. And in the conscious, there's a lot of barrier and protective mode that he will want to block us. So let's write. Who want to do the exercise? All right? Write it now. Yes. Now, when you write it, which thought is it's raising very immediately? When you think about you're going to earn $5 million, who is going to be upset because of that?
Is it just you?
No, just you.
Just me.
Just you.
I just want.
You now, not one. You did business now with your franchises,
Oh, okay.
and you earn $5 million. Who is going to be upset?
No.
And who is going to be to be a part of you, distant you?
I'm not going to say I wouldn't share my family because I've gone through a transformation, and the earnings of my husband and I are kind of going the opposite direction. It's not jealousy, but it's a dynamic. I'm feeling it with my sister, my parents, my brother. It's changing. So $5 million, I don't know what that would do, to tell you the truth.
Okay, so
And I'm just going to be truthful.
So I
don't
have
another
to tell you
quote.
something. I have to tell you something. It's very hard to understand that. We always say that the society is not allowing us. It's not me. It's the people around me. But there is nothing around you. Everything that is around you is reflection of who you are. And I can tell you that from experience, my experience and the experience that I have with people, with my clients, with people that I work with. Why? Because when I changed, people around me changed. I didn't need I can't replace, change my mother and change it to get another mother, but I saw that her attitude to me changed without me to need to tell her anything, because I've changed the blocks, the code, so the reflection that she gave me and she gives me now is changed. So this is love equals rejection. Love equals rejection. It will cause us. Actually, what's happened? The fear that I will have the money, earn the money, or have the success that I want, or have the body, lose weight. I saw many, and this is my story also. I initiated this research and worked with a lot of people, but for myself, I did it last. So 3 years ago, I started to reprogram my codes. I went to one of my therapists because I can't do it by myself. I need somebody to operate me, to do the sessions. And when I released the code, life equals danger, and the other code that I'm going to speak now, I equals cancellation, I lost 15 kilos in 1 month and a half.
Wow.
I was slimmer than what you see now, something like 5 kilos more or less. And people started, and it was awful, because everybody were gossip on me. She's sick, she has cancer, she is sick, blah, 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 blah. And I felt uncomfortable because everybody was looking on my plant, what she eats, everybody. It was yes. So, because what? Because I had the code love equals rejection until I recode it to love equals acceptance. So, it's not that I'm saying to myself, oh, I lost weight. Now people react to me in that way. No, it just happened. Okay, it's not something that we say to ourselves. It's something that actually caused the reality to be like that. So the last code that I want to share with you, it's I equals cancellation. Why I'm sharing that code? Because most of the women has it. Okay, we have it from our collective subconscious and the individual subconscious. We have it from our history. This code says something like that. I it means me, all the things that I want, I desire, I think for myself, not for others, because it's I, equals what? Cancellation, cancel it. You not deserve it, darling. Not for you. Other can do it, you cannot do it. Where is the voice? The voice is in our head. Okay? Even if we make it lower, still the voice will be in the subconscious. And if you say to yourself, I'm going to win this code, I deserve, I worthy, and I deserve to success. So other will look us and tell us, who do you think you are? Who do you think you are that you want to do it? Who do you think you are? You want to go to Oprah Winfrey? Why you? I don't know. I'm not talking in general. Yes? The voice is inside. If not, somebody else will tell you. Okay? I equals, and then, you know what's happened when I taught people these codes? So, you know, it's 21 years I'm doing that. When I found it and I start to give a lecture, so people were going back to the family, and the family, you know, there was one family that all the family came to my lecture. So they start to, in Shabbat dinner, they start to fight. Don't cancel me. I will say what I want. You, I'm sorry. You're not, I'm not allowed to do documentary. I'm say what I want now. Okay, this war will not solve it because you cannot fight the mirror. You should go inside and replace it. So we as women, we have it very much because we conditioned. We conditioned to be obey, to not the mind, okay, and to be nice, and to supply for others, okay, and to avoid confrontation, okay, if there is confrontation, to step back. So we are actually raised for a generation back to be behind the scenes, okay, and not to ask for ourselves too much. And this is the collective of the women's subconscious. So do you know how much is important that each of us going to retreat like that or join a tribe together to support each other? Because if one woman will do it, let's say 1,000 women, 4,000 women will do it, it's not enough. Because it's very strong in our collective. In business, how does it affect us? We are afraid to ask for the money we deserve for our service. Okay? We are afraid. And if we will ask for the money that we deserve for our service, yes, we will apologize. Okay? I'm sorry. Okay, and explain why do I do it. Okay?
This is
I equals cancellation. No, love equals rejection to reject.
Oh, it's love.
This is I equals cancellation. The letter in English, Z. Why? Because or I feel very small, okay, or I feel very big, okay? And you know that you can go out from an event and to say to your friend, did you see how she spoke to me? She minimized me. Yes, how can she speak with me like that? You see how she make me small? She minimized me. I come, who she thinks she is? She has the experience that I has. She is look like I do. So okay, so become now she becomes small, and I become big, or You know, somebody can go to a bakery and say, I ate this cake, what is this? If I will open a bakery, I will sell it just to the CEO, and I will open branches, but you didn't open even one bakery, okay? So this is I equals cancellation. The feelings that we have there, it's guilt, and women has it. And I was so proud to see that you spoke today about the things that you want to do. With Shiri session that we did in the morning, there was no guilt. Women has guilt. Guilt is I equals cancellation, okay? When we reprogram the code, all the beliefs disappear and the feelings change completely, okay? So, guilt, envy. We can be envy in other people. You know, we open the Facebook, the Instagram, look at her. She's always smiling. She always party. She has a blah, blah, blah. Why am I? I don't have what she has. Envy. We can envy about people. And we can be afraid that people will be envy about us. And you know, especially women, how much we are playing small because of that. We're afraid that people will be envy at us. To be afraid that people will reject us and not accept us, this is love equals rejection. But to be afraid that people will be envy at us, okay, this is I equal cancellation. What it will cause me to do? It causes me to be in small. Small and big, it's cancellation. This is, in that way, you can recognize which code actually it activates you. These codes actually, they design to keep us small, all the codes, okay? They don't design to let us be rich as we want, powerful, and success, okay? So how we can change it, okay? First of all, we have to identify which code is activate us. As we saw, beautiful sister here, they don't have love equals rejection, but they have life equals danger, okay? We have to find which code actually activate us, and then reprogram it, okay? Rewrite it from love equals rejection, love equals acceptance, okay? From life equals danger, life equals secure and safe, okay? And it must be the exact word because the subconscious have to identify it, okay? If we want to change I equals cancellation, we do it to I equals expression. Life equals danger, we reprogram it to life equals secure and safe. Security and safe, thank you. Okay? Love equals rejection to love equals acceptance. I equals cancellation to I equals expression. All right? Question. Yes, you want to ask me something?
Can a person have more than one code?
Of course. Yes. Yes. And sometimes the code can be on each other, relate to each other. So you can release one and then you feel very strong the other one. Expression that you can express yourself. I can express myself. Okay? Because the I equals cancellation tells me you cannot, yeah, there's no voice for you.
I would say be yourself.
Authentic.
Sorry?
Being authentic.
Expression is just be yourself.
Be yourself. So there's another code because Shiri gave me the opportunity. I equals delete. So when it's severe, delete. Where is the severe cancellation? There is I equals cancellation. And but if it's very big and huge cancellation, it can be I equals delete. Then you don't have a voice. You don't have a voice. You know the people that you can go with them and ask them, whenever you want to, when do you want to go? Yeah. I don't know. When you want? Yeah. What do you want to wear? What do you say? How do you feel? I don't know. Huh? You will tell them. Are you tired, aren't you? I am. Okay? They can understand things, the I equals delete. They exist in themselves. But the code instructs the brain, your feelings, your thought, as I, okay? Thing that you want, delete it. So you are not exist. And this is thing that we can see with women also, okay? They live their life through their children, and they're confused. You cannot live your life through your children because then you damage your children. Why you are damage your children? Because your children has their own path. And you have to have your own path. The children is not us. We're just carrying them in our womb, yes? Women, because we educated and we conditioned like that. Okay, this is massive of I equals cancellation. Okay, they will live through people. And what's happened if the children become adult and they don't want us to interfere anymore? So they will find a good friend. That good friend that she is the I equals delete and the other I equals delete, and their friend will live through the friend. Tell me, what did you do today? Okay, you know the friend that she's always saying everything. Yeah, I met him and we went here and we went there and we do sex like that and we do that. And the other friend has to, like a vampire, has to know everything that the other do. She doesn't have life. Why she doesn't have life? Because she does not exist in her life. She exists through others. And they feel inside of themselves emptiness. But there is emptiness. But they even don't feel the emptiness. Why? Because they are not allowed themselves to exist. People like that, the people that go to the movie, they're not crying, but in the movie, they will cry because they can feel their feelings through other people, not through themselves, because themselves has not existed. You know, have you seen Chicago, the movie Chicago? Yeah. Okay, the musical. Okay, as in Chicago, there were Roxy, and Roxy was married to a man that he was trying to do a lot of things for her. And he went to, there was Richard Gere, the attorney, and he spoke with him, and he wanted her to appreciate him, but he was there and nobody saw him. So he had the song that, I'm Mr. Telephone. Mr. Telephone, you can, okay? Yeah, telephone, yes. And this is the issue, invisible. You feel like you're invisible. You are there, and you are not actually exist. Okay? The difference between I equals cancellation to I equals delete, the cancellation, they are exist. They know what they want, but they're not allowed themselves to express it. They know how they deserve to be earned, to be paid, but they're not allowed themselves to express it. We change the codes. How did we do it? How we do it? There's two ways to do it. The best way to do it is by visualization, by the special text that I wrote. Okay, there are special text. There's a method that knows how to lead one stage to another, one stage to another. In Israel, we have 45 therapists, okay? And they work with the Zoom people. I don't like to call it patient. Put the headphones, and then they close their eyes, and it looks a little bit like guiding imagination, but it's a special text that I wrote. So they know how to instruct the person and how to read the text in a proper way that we can avoid the protective mode. This protective mode here. The protective mode built because of the code. When we were a child in the other womb, okay, and it keeps us not to get to the subconscious. So we know in that specific text how to pass it, to avoid it, and to reach to the depths of the subconscious, and then we do the work. The work is with 4 stages. The 2 first stages is the most important. The first one is it's to connection, and the second is liberation. In the liberation, we liberate it. Special text that we know how to bring you to the first memory. If it's your first memory, it can be in your mother womb, and it can be your father memories. Because we took it from the Kabbalah, that 72 hours before the woman becomes pregnant, and all the thoughts and the feelings that the father had go to his sperm and become the source of the subconscious. So we know, this text knows to identify who caused this code. Is it your mother when she was carrying you? Is it your father's, or is it your grandmother's gene? So we know how to identify everything we do when you are like asleep. Like asleep, and the therapy knows, and the instructor, you know how to do it. This other way that we know, because not all the people are ready to that kind of programming. Okay, reprogramming. Okay, 1 second. The other thing that we have, it's a coach way. We have coaches that they know how to identify which code you have, and you practice your mind. You practice your mind, like in the gym, how to minimize the blocking code and how to focus on the supportive code. And then the brain, like, you know how to pass it. Okay? לעקוף את זה. Bypass it, yes. Okay? So the question here.
Is this similar to hypnosis? Because you were mentioning that you are kind of sleeping or very relaxed. Is this, are you using hypnosis or is it completely?
So when you look at that from outside, it looks like hypnosis. But it's, that is true. It's not hypnosis because it's deeper. Okay? Hypnosis, you go to the same zone and you put in affirmations. And if you do NLP and all that stuff, you can go to the same zone, even underneath, and see what's happened in the childhood and all that stuff, the inner child, or change beliefs. Here we're going even deeper. We're going to the source, to initiation. This is the codes, yes. We are not working with the brain. We are working with the subconscious. The brain, it's here what functions. Okay, subconscious, this research proved that the brain actually works for the subconscious code. Okay, the subconscious is like memories, beliefs, and we found their codes. Okay, and the codes activate the brain. These codes actually, men has it, and women has it, because we are women here, and we want to focus this seminar, this retreat is about success, and how to achieve what we want. I focus in this lecture about women, but men has it also, but it's activated in a different way. Okay, men, because they raised differently, and the history, because we are the women, we were, you know, we didn't have any rights once. The men bought us, actually. So the history changed. So this different history memory. So the men will, if they have I equals cancellation, they know how to ask money for themselves, but they will find this code in a different way, but they have this code. Yes, another question. Yes?
Can you talk about phobias? Is there anything you can say about that?
Yeah. Look, phobia, it's a result. Okay, it's a result. Okay? It's like a symptom. Okay, so if you want to work with phobia, different levels to work. First of all, there are methods and the techniques that work with phobia. Part of them is NLP and a lot of other technique. Okay? We can work on phobia or PTSD, okay, that we do it a lot of in Israel, okay? But after we work on that, we will go to the source to understand what cause, which code. Most of the code that cause to phobia, which code? Love equals danger. Life equals danger, most of the phobia, okay? And this obsession also, to be obsessed, to work, to be obsessed in relationship, that cause also from codes. This is a symptom that the code caused us to behave with the symptom. We help you how to reprogram it, that it won't come again. And sometimes, what we see that when you work on one area in your life, you can find another area in your life, including health, that can be injured, damaged. Okay? So when you come to the source and reprogram it, so you know that you clean everything. Yes?
How long does it take to clean all 29 codes?
First of all, you don't have to do all the 29 codes. We found which code is actually activate you. Let's say something like 8 months to 1.5 years. Yes. If you do the therapy. If you do seminar, this is a therapy. The therapy is the best. Okay, that's, I'm telling you my opinion. I did the therapy. Okay, because of that, I changed my life completely, okay? This is if you want to do it permanently by the book, but if you want to get a tool, so we have seminar like a 3 days that we explain how the codes and how we can practice ourselves, and we have the coaches that they can help you how to coach your brain. It's here to coach the brain, not the subconscious. It's to play with the brain. That you will identify life equals danger, but you will act like life equals secure. So you have the code, but it's not affect you so much. So yes.
Are all your codes, are all the initial codes negative? Is it a negative input?
29 blocking code, they are negative.
They're all negative.
But this is a very good question that you ask. Most of the code that we have, they are good codes. They are positive codes. Why? Because if we don't have that, we cannot be involved. We will be like a children, you know? And other thing that is very important is what Miriam said before, our body. Our body is reflection of the subconscious. And I know that 100% because we worked with women and men. Let's talk about women with diseases. We saw people that had that. Diabetes, and then they reprogram themselves. Thyroid, I equals cancellation. Okay, kidneys. Okay, life equals danger. Okay, and another one, love equals abandonment. So all the disease that we have actually, and said you talk about epigenetic. So it's all that come from the subconscious. It's going together. It's not all that, all the things that we heard, we did today and yesterday. It's not this one or that one. It's all one. Just we have to remember, there's another part in this game. This is the subconscious and the codes. And we have to cooperate with that. We have to, it's not just about the knowledge we have. It's the mindset and the subconscious. And what is very important that you know, we are not a victim of the subconscious. And we can manifest. You especially, that you are very young, and all us, this is not a matter of age. We can manifest everything that we want. We can manifest, yes? It's just a matter of reprogramming, rewrite the codes and everything that we want. Yes?
It might sound stupid, but you're talking and I'm just asking, like, for example, at my family, like, dinner time, let's get takeaway. What do you want to eat? Nobody can decide. So
dinner's the worst decision ever.
Right?
Yeah.
So I'm like, is that a manifestation or just like normal? Like, how deep do you check those codes?
Just when you start this, ask the question, I know which code you have. You know to see why?
Yeah.
Sorry if it's a stupid question. So which code is it?
No, because
S? I equal, just let me. It's not you. You are the best woman in the world. You know that? I told you that. That, yes, I'm really impressed. You're very talented and you're smart. It's not you, it's code. It's code that all human people have it. Humanity has it. I equals cancellation and you do the same. Excuse me for asking that question. It maybe sounds stupid. What do? You cancel it before you asking that question. What I want to tell you, when people have the code I equals cancellation, one of the things they are very sensitive for criticism. Okay, and they criticize other people, but they are very sensitive for that. Okay, I'm going to answer your question. First of all, I'm just talking generally. And you have to know, it's not just you. You said that all the children went and the parents asked them, what do you want to eat? All of them maybe canceled themselves. So you ask them, what do you want to get takeaway? So this is a question for themselves. So they have to think what they want. So if they are deleted, they will say, I don't know, what do you think? What do you think? No. If they are canceled, they will say, I want this. I don't know, this, let's say burger, okay? but maybe mother won't let it, maybe it's not good for me, maybe it's not, this is not the right time, maybe it's too expensive, so I won't say that, okay? So this conversation is going behind the scene. So maybe and sometimes children that the parents cancel them constantly, okay? They can cancel them and they can bring this code unconsciously to them, okay? The children actually can't speak. They can't speak because they don't have the right instruction to do it. The behind the scenes stop them.
I think my question is like, do you see a code in everything, or there are things that are just are?
Okay, so I will answer you this question. There is a code in everything. Nothing is just R. And as Einstein said, there's no one truth. There's no truth. There's a very small thing that you can see. This is the ultimate truth. Nothing is not as we are. What is this here? What is it?
Table.
Yes, are you sure that is a table?
Yes, I know it's electrons.
Okay, I can stand on that. It will be a stage now. If I want to stay on that, I will stand on it. It will become my stage. If I will bring a pillow and blanket, it can be my bed, isn't it?
Yes, but currently it is used.
Because somebody put this table here, put this map, and told us this is a table, sit here and write here. Okay? So this is the issue of reality. There's no reality. It's why we identify and which role we give that, and we say this is somebody design it and decide that this is going to be a table. It's not a table, it's a stage. Okay.
So the codes, are they the source of limiting beliefs, or they are limiting beliefs?
Okay. The subconscious actually is behind the scenes, as I told before, and it is designed as a layers, okay? So you have feelings in the subconscious, you have memories, you have beliefs, and then you have the codes. So in one code, let's say love equals abandonment or love equals rejection, you have all the beliefs. That is the issue, that when you release one code, you change all the beliefs. Because of that, people become
limiting beliefs related
to this specific code. Yes, but if you change limiting beliefs, it can be thousands. Yes.
Okay.
So
I had something that runs off of this, and that's what I was going to ask that, because what if some of that code is actually a positive for you? Because you were saying that's all negative. But okay, so let's say you have OCD.
Yeah.
And let's say, but that allows you.
Okay.
But that allows you to be like organized, and that allows you to keep things a straight way, and that allows you to think in the ways that help you. And once you release that code, does that delete all that?
Okay. First of all, we don't like the word delete, okay?
Okay.
And okay, so look, she said something very nice. OCD, which code is it? You know now that. Which code? Life equals danger. Okay? Because of that, they have to be always in control. Everything should be, because they're afraid from changes. Change is something not good, okay? So, the issue is like that. And this is a beautiful question that she asked, and we're done with that, okay? Not everybody must do the reprogramming, because the reprogramming is a one-way ticket. You cannot be I equals cancel, and then to be I equals expression, and then become cancel again. You should do the session again, okay? So people that feel, and this is because of that I'm speaking here, people that want to go, to embark to the new stage in their life, and they feel like they are in repetitive pattern, and they do that and go to constant learning here and learning there, and nothing happened. They are people that are upset, frustrated, and they feel inside that they lost their life. What can we do? How many seminars we will go, and nothing will happen? Those people need to do it because they are ready. I think that I talked with you before about that. People that are in the middle of a journey, and they just want to know themselves, okay? This is not for them, because this is very precise and very accurate. So first, and the fear that you're saying now, you asked me about that, it's very common to life equals danger. Because in life equals danger, I will do everything to be secure and to be in my safe zone. So you're telling me now what, Ariane? I will go to you and you will change the code and everything that is well organized will collapse? Oh my God! It's so... okay, so of course that you will feel that, because now the code actually activates your brain, cause you to be in fear, and what it wants you to do. I will not do it, it's not for me. Okay, why? Because I'm afraid to change it. And then the subconscious feel relief. Okay, I don't, it's not for me. No, never mind, in general. Yeah, in general. And then, but, you can be like that 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, or it can be diseases comes. Because if you're not listening to your subconscious, the subconscious has to speak with you somehow, some way, somehow, okay? Okay, or there are people that live their life, most of their life, and don't do nothing, and you know, and happy, okay, satisfied. Who speak Hebrew? We have a special internet course in Hebrew that I am teaching there, and one of the biggest, the higher therapy, Carol Ksas, she's teaching also. There we teach about the subconscious and 29 blocking codes, and we show how we identify which code. Okay, this is the internet course. I will give it to you also, but it's in Hebrew. For the English speaker, I will give the booklet, okay? And who want to buy the book, I can put also the link, is The Truth, The Biggest Secret of the Subconscious by Aryeh Lev. You can find it in Amazon. There you have, everything is written. It's the 29 codes, how the brain activates in a different way when we change it, how the universe actually reflects the change to us. And you have one chapter that I like it very much, is the chapter that talk about diseases. How the body, not just disease, if I have, okay, big hips, what does it mean from the subconscious? And you can Google, see my picture, how I was looking before. I was completely different person, okay? So the body is reflection of the subconscious. What is curly hair? What is straight hair? Everything we have in that chapter. And who wants more, I have to tell you, and I'm going to finish with that. Actually, this is my first year. In February the 5th, it was the birthday to be in the United States. It was my biggest dream. I couldn't do it. Before I released all my codes, I tried to do it. The first time I came to give a lecture in the United States, it was in 2009 in New York. And I met Madonna. And I met Oprah Winfrey 2017. And Louise Hay 2011. And all the time I want to do it so much, but always I come to the point and something pushed me back. I know Orit for 6 years. Yes? More, you know? Orit. And we spoke all the time, and I just came here and I come back, and I couldn't. I want very much, I wanted, but I couldn't fulfill my dream until I released everything. So this is my first year, and my aim is to help, because you are from Canada here, and from United States, yes, we have Canada and United States. And my mission is, here who is listening to things that I'm saying now and feel a connection in his heart. I'm sure that who wants for himself can come to me also, but who feels a connection in his heart, they want to bring it to your community, to bring it to your people. I am here. I came here by myself. My family is in Israel, even my cat in Israel. I have 7 suitcases, 3 of them in Los Angeles, okay? 4 of them here. And I come here in 2 missions, to be honest, okay? One, the biggest, is to bring this knowledge whenever we need that. So if in Canada you have a group of people, I will fly to Canada. If you feel inside of you that you want to be a therapist, and you want to be a mentor, to teach the knowledge, I am here to give you a license to do it and to train you to do it, because this is a mission to bring it all over the world who need it. So if somebody has an app, an AI app, that we don't need the therapy, we always will need the therapy, but we can do it through the app. And any one of you that hear that and think about something, think about the way that I can assist them, me and my team, we can assist and be a part of us, okay, to change and to help humanity and to help our children and our community and the Jewish community that suffer from anti-Semitism so many times, so for a long time. I'm here for your service. So thank you very much.